2012. After burglars attempted to break into the family's house while the family was home, Rondo Smith purchased a .38 caliber handgun to defend his family. 2 weeks later, he set the gun down on the living room table and turned to make a phone call. Just hours after enjoying a Christmas dinner, Smith's 2-year-old son, Sincere, picked up the loaded gun off the table. Within seconds, Sincere had pulled the trigger, firing a single shot that tore through his chest. He died on the way to the hospital. Can't believe that.
We are the Armedless Kids, and that's our problem.
Think about this. Gun violence against kids. What can we do? How can we stop it? How can we make an impact on such a huge problem? After all, we're just kids. Here's our agenda for today. It tells you everything we will be showing you. First, we will start with our introduction. We are the Armedless Kids. Hi, I'm Ariana Burks. I'm 12 years old. I'm a 7th grader at St. Scholastica.
Hi, I'm Kayla Austin. I'm 12 years old. I go to John F. Kennedy Middle School, and I'm in the 7th grade.
Hi, my name is Christopher Ajaria. I am 14 years old. I go to John F. Kennedy Middle School, and I'm in 8th grade.
Here are our roles and responsibilities. I was overall team lead. I led the problem abstract and recommendation solution 2. Kayla was the lead of the PowerPoint, videos, and graphics and recommendation solution 3. And Chris was the lead of the HTML, website, existing solutions, and GunSmart. Here's our group constitution. It says that we had to attend the meetings, we had to be prepared, we had to participate, and be courteous. Here's how we selected our problem. We had over 30 problems, and we narrowed it down to 2 using the consistent method. Our 2 choices that was narrowed down to is kids and gun violence and the high tuition costs of college. We picked kids and gun violence. We selected our team name using the consistent method again. We had Armedless Kids and Bulletless. We picked Armedless Kids because it had a wordplay and it described our problem. We are Armedless Kids and the problem is against us. Here's our problem statement. Too many American children, 1 through 19, have been injured and killed by gun violence each year in the United States. Here's Kayla, and she will tell you more facts.
The number of children injured in tragic school shootings is just a fraction of the real harm of what gun violence does to children. Guns send over 7,000 children to the hospital with injuries, and another 3,000 die before they even make it to the hospital. This means that guns affect over 10,000 children each year just in the United States. The number of children injured or killed by guns in 1 year would fill up 134 classrooms with 20 students each. It could be one of us if we don't do something. Throughout this presentation, you're going to see some scary facts. We hope that we will make you realize that our problem deserves immediate attention. Would you believe that 3 times more children have been killed by guns than the number of U.S. soldiers injured in the war in Afghanistan? Guns still kill twice as many children than cancer and 5 times as many than heart disease. In 2011, only motor vehicle accidents are responsible for more deaths among children and teens than guns. However, if current trends continue, gun violence is likely to exceed car accidents. As we narrowed down our facts, we found a pretty alarming trend with guns in the home. Over 1.7 million children live in a home with an unlocked gun. 76% of those children know where the gun is in their house, and 82% of gun suicides among youth has been used by a parent's gun. Now, if you watch the news, you most likely think that most gun shootings of kids happen on the street and are unintentional. But the truth is, 89% of unintentional shooting deaths among kids happen in the home. This is a map that shows all the unintentional shooting deaths of kids in the U.S. Here's Chris telling you our target and telling you a little bit about GunSmart education.
Like Kayla said, we thought the unintentional deaths within the streets, but actually it was in the home. That's why our target is gun safety in the home. There are 3 types of solutions being discussed in our country today. For more information, go to our website, www.armedlesskids.com. Our first recommendation is gun smart education, which includes educating kids, educating parents, and educating teachers. Gun smart education for kids include 3 actions. Don't touch a gun, don't play with a gun, don't fire a gun. Okay, I want everybody to do this with me. This side will say don't touch a gun, this side will say don't play with a gun, this side will say don't fire a gun. Okay, repeat after me. Don't touch a gun.
Don't touch a gun.
Don't play with a gun.
Don't play with a gun.
Don't fire a gun.
Don't fire with a gun.
Don't touch a gun, don't play with a gun, don't fight over a gun. Thank you. Gun smart education for parents include 3 actions. Know your firearm is placed there at all times. Have a gun safety conversation with your child and inform other parents. Gun smart education for teachers include 3 actions. Have awareness programs, have partnership with the local police, and have gun safety lessons for the children. Now here's Ariana with recommendation 2.
After hearing our existing solutions, we figured that wasn't enough. We needed something more. So we created our own solution. Our innovative solution, our recommendation solution 2, the G-Lock device. It had the fingerprint technology that holds up to 4 registered fingerprints. It had the GPS device that shows you where the gun is at all times. If the gun is being moved, it sends your device a notification that is being moved. You can disable it or call the police. If you disable it, you're shutting the gun down, meaning you can't pull the trigger afterwards. Also, there is a camera that shows you live video of around the gun. This device prevents gun violence in the home. It is also a detachable device that means you don't have to buy a new gun to use it. Here's a diagram of our gun. There's the GPS tracker, the camera, the fingerprint technology, and the disabler pin. Kayla will tell you our other innovative solution.
Our third solution basically builds up on our second. Not only does the solution contain a GPS and fingerprint technology that prevents anyone besides the owner from shooting it, it also contains a body service area or BSA sensor to determine if the gun is being pointed at a child. You may not have known this, but children have a greater BSA than adults do. The smaller the body, the greater the BSA. If the gun is being pointed at a child, it will automatically lock, and this will prevent a child from being accidentally shot. Now, it also does take into account that some youth and teens, unfortunately, have access to guns. If a youth or teen is trying to harm you, the gun will sense a red brass, which is the material used to make guns, and it will allow you to shoot and defend yourself. This solution also comes with an application that I'll describe in the next slide. Here's a diagram of the Find My Gun app. If a gun containing the GPS feature is moved, the owner will be notified on their mobile device or computer. The notification will contain the physical location of the gun along with the map so the owner can more clearly see the location. This could be used to retrieve a gun or, more importantly, alert a parent that their child may have moved it. Here's a slide that shows how the information is distributed from the gun to either a mobile device or computer. This app also comes with an additional feature that will let you call the police telling them the exact location of your gun, and you can report it lost or stolen. We learned a lot of new technologies over the last 6 months. Our parents worked us to death. We spent the most time using HTML and CSS on our website. We use HTML for our text and CSS for our font sizes. We also use Wix, which is a website development tool, to make it look nice. Some of the other technologies we use include Canva, which is a graphic designing app. We use our graphics for our abstract presentation and on our website. We use iMovie to edit our videos on our website and presentation. And and we use iPhoto to crop our pictures. We also use Microsoft Word and PowerPoint, which you're using right now. Here's Chris showing you our website.
We spent a significant amount of time on our website using HTML, CSS, and Wix development tool. Here's our homepage, which you can visit at www.armedlesskids.com. We had several testers examine our website: teachers, students, school counselors, and parents. What they examined was the website informational, were the pictures appropriate, grammar errors, spelling errors, and if the links work correctly. Here's a high-level view of our website sitemap. We have a home and 5 associate pages. Now, Ariana, Kayla, and I will walk you through the website.
So I'm going to click this link that leads to our website. So we have a slideshow. Next is our About Us.
Here's our research facts that I shared earlier in the presentation. Here are some of the videos that we edited using iMovie. This is a page telling you about our solutions. And you could press on these to see our listing and the 2 solutions me and Ariana shared. This is the one that Ariana shared. And here's the one that I shared.
Here's Gun Smart Education, which I shared earlier. And here is for the parents, and here are the appropriate links. For the teachers, and here are the appropriate links. And for the kids, and here are the appropriate links. Here you can, in this panel, you can get involved and donate, and here are the appropriate links to do it.
We have a problem.
We have the facts.
We have solutions. We are the Armedless Kids, and that was our presentation.
We would also like to thank our coaches, our mentors, John, his helpers, and our judges. Are there any questions?
So, first of all, very well done and good for the way that you maintain your composure, because anytime you have technology, one of the questions I do have, the pronunciation of the word armedless, did you consider that in your title? In other words, if people do not see the actual site, are they thinking people without arms, or are they thinking what you're trying to, what was your thought process behind coming up and deciding on the name Armedless Kids?
Originally, we came up with it, we had just armless without the ED. So we tried to put ED in the end to make people realize that it was for guns.
I think you presented us with 3 solutions, correct? Did you find a greater number of solutions? And if so, how did you narrow down to the 3 that you selected?
We actually found multiple, and we thought those 3 solutions were like the best pick because I think they were appropriate for our slides. There's some that were nah, and then some that was pretty good, and then we just narrowed it down to those 3.
And what process did you use to narrow it down?
We just like, I guess that's it.
And we saw solutions that they had. They already had fingerprint technology guns, but we took other solutions and we put them together into one device along with our own. So
I'm Lab. I'm a teacher. So can you tell us a little bit about, I know this is part of the presentation, but how do you think we could push this information out so that people can find out about the types of solutions you guys have kind of come up with? What are some thoughts you have about how you could share it to get people to go to your website?
For my part,
Your opinion, yeah.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
For
your
my
opinion,
part,
your opinion.
okay. So you can just tell your friends, tell people at school, tell your teachers, and get like social media, you can spread the word. So that's,
We also have a YouTube and Facebook account, and we're trying to get Armedless Kids t-shirts and stuff for people to wear. We also have a patent application for the Find My Gun application, and we bought the domain name for it. So
now we have flyers that we would like to pass out.